Hello friends, hope you are all fine and doing well. We are into the discussion of this book called What I Talk About When I Talk About Running by Haruki Murakami. We are into the chapter 8 of this book and this is the second video on this chapter 8. The title of this chapter 8 is 18 Till I Die. This book has lot of insights and I recommend my viewers to read this book. I have shared the links of all my previous videos related to this book in the description below. Next, Murakami says when he was training for his first triathlon and while practicing on his bike, he met with an accident. He describes that he was tired, his mind was elsewhere, and he neglected to keep his face forward. Fortunately, his helmet protected his head. Very important message. That is, drive safe and always wear a helmet while driving a bike. Murakami further says, I quote, "In most cases, learning something essential in life requires physical pain." Unquote. We all have heard, no pain, no gain. Learning requires effort. This reminds me of a saying by Aristotle. I quote, "Learning is no child's play. We cannot learn without pain." Unquote. We need to go through the temporary stress to learn something essential. The brain needs to be stretched beyond its comfort zone to stay fit. We have heard practice makes perfect. There is no shortcuts to real learning. Some tricks might help us, but we cannot skip the journey, the process, and the pain that is needed to learn something important. Sufi saint Rumi says, "Don't get lost in your pain. Know that one day your pain will become your cure." Next, Murakami says that as planned, in November 2005, he ran the New York City Marathon race. This race did not go that well. He was not very satisfied with his performance. He had thought that once this race gets over, he would complete this book with a happy note and with a powerful statement that thanks to all the training he did, and he had a great time running New York City Marathon. This was his plan A. But he says, in real life, things don't go so smoothly as planned. Sometimes in life, our expectations versus realities are different. Murakami, in a very eloquent manner, has explained that sometimes reality and expectation don't match. As we all know that expectations are what we think will happen, while reality is what actually transpires. While we always hope and feel that these two will match up, they often don't. This disparity of expectation versus reality can often lead to the feelings of unhappiness and despondency. This reminds me of a novel written by Charles Dickens called Great Expectations. In this novel, we see the journey of the protagonist Pip from being a poor young boy in the countryside to a well-to-do young man in London who moves in high society. He was always restless about improving his position and status, and Pip, in his efforts, was expecting so many big things in life that he totally forgot about beautiful relationships and gifts that he already had before. His own set of expectations made him forget his reality and became the cause of his sorrow. In life, we find disappointments throughout this management process between expectation versus reality. But once we get over it, a clear picture of what we wanted and what we possess becomes clear, we become more appreciative of what we already have. So we complete this video with a very important reflections for all of us, and that is to be aware and manage our feelings between realities and our expectations to live a happy life. We shall complete this chapter 8 in the next video. Thank you.